We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I'll be joined here with Nicholas soon. I know he does classes and stuff still, and it is Monday, so he does have class, so he'll be here in a little bit. But we'll go over. We have a baseball slate to go over. Last series of the year of the regular season to go over, and you're gonna have some tricky matchups because a lot of things are pretty much clinched. But before we jump into today's slate, we'll go ahead and look back at yesterday, where we bet a lot of football, and it was the definition of break even. On the site, we had the over in the Falcons game, which did not work out. We had the under in the Saints game that did not work out. We did have the Eagles, which did work out. We had the Colts that did not work out. We had the over in that Seattle game. Safe to say that one worked. Giants were one of our circuit bets. That one worked. I had the Jets, 2-2 now. Zach Wilson, never fade the MILF Hunter, never in doubt. We had the the New England Patriots, plus the points and the over. So that one worked out nicely. But the last game, the Denver and Vegas game kind of just took away from that one because we had the under and the Broncos, and it finished over with the Raiders. So that one did not work out as well. I think it would end up being like a 5-5 day or something in that nature. So ended up being a break-even day for the NFL. First winning circa week finally, and it was a 3-2. We were this close away from a 4-1 if Denver didn't allow up that touchdown at the end to not be able to cover the spread. But anyways, ended up being a break-even day. But we'll move on. Got a full baseball slate today, and we'll go from there. My guy, you hit a two-teamer last night. Mets first to 2, and the Chiefs plus 3.5 for a $3 unit. There you go. Good work. Good work with that one. We'll go ahead and jump into. I'll go ahead and throw my plays in here. We'll go ahead and jump into it. Starting off with the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians sit around minus 185 with a total of 6.5. Zach Greinke in what will be his final start of the season. Well, it'll be the final start of the season for a lot of these pitchers. 25 starts, a 4-9 record, 3.98 ERA, 131 innings pitched, 58 earned runs, 151 hits, 72 strikeouts, and 26 walks. He has been getting a little bit better on the road. His road ERA is no longer up in the 9s. It's in the mid-5s, but still not somebody I want to go after. On the opposite side, you get Tristan McKenzie, who has pitched quite well this year. 30 starts or 29 starts, 30 appearances, 11-11 record, 2.99 ERA, 186 and a third innings pitched, 62 earned runs, 134 hits, 186 strikeouts, and 44 walks. But when it comes to this game, I think I got priced out of the. Well, actually, no. Guardians run line is plus 113. Could very well be a spot that I want to go after, but once again, you got the Guardians who have already clinched their playoff spot. They are in that 3 spot, and they're not going up, not going down. So it ends up being a spot that I'm not really too interested in going after this game. But I would kind of lean towards, I guess, Cleveland run line if I had to go and bet this one. But no bet for me in this game. Jets under, killed your parlay. Yeah, it happens. At least the Jets won. That's something. Kramer, Case, and the Baltimore money line. We'll get into that game in a minute because I do have a play on that game. We'll go ahead and move to this one. The Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds will be going after it. This Cubs team, looking at them, they've won 7 straight games and 9 out of their last 10. That's interesting. And then against Cincinnati, Philadelphia, I might not end up adding them to my card. You get Hayden Wininski taking on Hunter Green. Wininski this year has pitched all of 5 times. He has he pitched 5 times, started 3 of those games, a 3-1 record, a 2.33 ERA, 27 innings pitched, 7 earned runs, 20 hits, 27 strikeouts, and 6 walks. On the opposite side, you get Hunter Green, who has pitched in 23 games, a 4-13 record, 4.66 ERA, 119 and 2/3 innings pitched, 62 earned runs, and 102 hits, 156 strikeouts, and 47 walks. Yeah, I would have to lean towards the Cubs, but this is going to be the exact definition of a
stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, I'm not going after these games. These two teams have been playing for exercise for a while now. The Cubbies are hot. I will give them that. You can get them at plus money, so I'm not going to talk you off of it. But this is just not a game I want to go after. Will I leave money on the table if the Cubs go and win another game in a row? Sure. But when it comes to it, zero interest in going after the Cubs and the Reds for me. You had Buffalo, Baltimore, Tennessee, Indiana, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Atlanta, Chicago, New York, Jacksonville, Philly, all under. And the Jacksonville, Philly is the only one that went over. Yikes. That's rough. That's how it happens. I have a ticket right now, 6-team parlay. I need Niners to win today, $1,500, or I could pull out for $700. I kind of lean Niners. Just because why are they 1.5 point favorites? But I'm probably not betting the Monday night game. So that's just not. I'm not betting the Monday night football game. So Cubbies money line. That's fair. You like the Rams? Good luck. Morning, Tim. Zach Attack is back. Did we already get the clip? No, we didn't. Want to know with Zach Wilson. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning.
So far, we've gone over the Guardians game and the Reds game.
I passed on both. I only have one play in baseball today, and I have a play on the Monday night game. So I wasn't a huge fan of this baseball slate.
That's fair. We'll go to this game then, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Miami Marlins. They're hosting the team from Georgia. Minus 150 for the road team. Total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather in this game. It's in Miami, so we don't have to worry about that. The pitching matchup here is Bryce Edler versus Jesus Luzardo. Edler hasn't pitched much, so I don't know how much we can go off of that. He has a .44 ERA, .82 WHIP the last 30 days.
His last start was 9 innings, six strikeouts, 6 hits.
7.84 ERA, strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 2.18 walks per 9, a 2.22 BABIP, a 2.24 FIP, and a 3.54 Sierra. On the other side, Jesus Luzardo, 3.72 ERA, 1.07 WHIP, 10.86 strikeouts per 9, which is 30%, 2.79 walks per 9, a 2.62 BABIP, a 4.08 FIP, and a 3.18 Sierra. Let's take a look at where the money is going in this game. Refreshing. There we go. 75% of the tickets and 65% of the cash is on the road team. 83% of the tickets and 79% of the cash is on the over. The line's gone from 7 to 7.5, so that makes sense. And it's gone from 155 down to 150. So actually, it looks like the line's moving the opposite way. It's moving towards Miami in this game, which kind of catches my attention towards the fish here. I would probably look at them in the first 5 innings. This could be a potential letdown spot for the team from Georgia. So I'm going to look – I would lean towards Miami first 5. Luzardo has been, I think, and we also have Edler coming off a career game. So I'm going to lean towards Miami first 5 at plus 130. I don't think I'm going to get to it, but I'm going to lean that way.
Yeah, I kind of was looking through Jesus Luzardo's stats. He's been actually pretty good besides one rough game against the Mets. He's allowed anywhere from 1 to 3 runs a game, which is pretty solid, except for the Miami Marlins don't score. And they've lost. He has not. Jesus Luzardo, pitching wise, has not won a game since August 7th. That's almost 2 months ago. Although he pitches well, I can't go after that one. Bryce Elder is coming off of the best game of his career. Definitely could be looking at a letdown spot, but at the same time, he's pitched solid pretty much throughout the time that he's been up in the majors. So when it comes to it, I'm gonna stay away from this game. I don't need to go after it. I'm lean Marlins at plus money with Jesus Luzardo, but they don't win with Jesus Luzardo, so complete pass for me.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in Miami today. I don't think I'll pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, no. Rams, Niners, first half under. Are you still going with the unders, Nick?
Yes.
That's fine. Whoa. That Bills-Ravens teaser over 45 was rough. Did get the Ravens +3. There you go. Good morning. Primetime under missed. Absolutely no defense, just offense. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll run it again tonight, though.
Yeah, and I tried getting on. I tried getting on a couple live unders, and all of those lost too. So that was fun.
There you go. Mets and Dodgers, Brewers run line. Let's see. What was the run lines on those? 140 on the Mets, 114 on
I'm
the
not betting. I
Brewers.
would not touch the Mets. If
160 on the. I have a different opinion on that one. But okay.
Here's what I'm doing. If I'm Buck Showalter, Lindor, you're getting some rest. Alonso, you're getting some rest. McNeil, you're getting some rest. Get ready for Friday, because that series killed you. So if I'm the Mets, I'm resting all my big players. And
we'll get to that game in a minute. I'm on my Baltimore money line and half run line sprinkle with the Creamer over. Creamer win. I'm not going to talk you off of that one. San Francisco -2 and the under. I could see that. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, New York Yankees are at the Texas Rangers in this one. Here, the Yankees are -145 favorites. Total 7.5. Let's take a look at No, we don't have to look at the weather. This is another dome, so we don't get some weather here for the first couple games, which is interesting. We have Luis Severino and Martin Perez, your pitching matchup here. Severino with a 3 ERA the last 30 days, 1 whip, 10 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%, 4 walks per 9, a 238 BABIP, a 223 FIP, and a 3.64 SIERA. On the other side, Martin Perez, 3.16 ERA, 1.31 whip, 6.61 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%, 2.87 walks per 9, a 313 BABIP, a 2.70 FIP, and a 4.32 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. As we have 84% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is coming in on the Yankees. It's moved from 145 up to 147 in some spots, so the line is moving towards the Yankees. 79% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on the over. It's kind of stayed put. For me, this is just another spot that I did not see enough to get to. My projected line for this game was Yankees minus, 125-ish. So slight line value with the Texas Rangers in the spot as a home dog, but a no bet.
Yeah, I kind of lean towards Texas because I wanted to get Martin Perez on his last game. The only problem is that he hasn't been the same. Although he's won 3 out of his last 4 starts, he's starting to allow a little bit more runs, which is definitely a little bit cause for concern. Severino on the other side has been, he's been all right. No, he's been solid his last 4 appearances. Besides the one bad start against the Reds, which the Yankees still won. Oh wait, that was in July. Never mind. Last 2 starts, which has been in September, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 9 innings. So not terrible. Well, I'm not going after this game. I was really leaning Texas. Maybe I'll look towards the over in this game just because we've seen some runs with them lately. But not a game that I'm going to go after.
Fair.
Spankies, first 5 money line. Sure, have fun with it. We get a nice ice baby. Let's get it. Hey, fellas. Been a minute. Welcome back. I'm loving the Astros money line. Yep, and the over. I can. Who's not an over. Not an over. I do like the Astros money line. I do not like the over. Just because Lance McCullers has been solid and Nola has been good too, but the Phillies don't win with Nola. Excuse my French, but tighten up. Yeah, that was one of our losers for what do you call it? Circa was the Colts. Is it true the Mets will face the Padres in the wild card? Padres or the Phillies? Let's not get that twisted. Or the Phillies, even though the Phillies are 1 game back of the Padres. Unfortunately, the Phillies have to face Houston, and the Padres get San Francisco. So yeah, we'll probably have to face the Padres, but at least it's in New York. Are y'all Twins or am I tripping? Nope, we're Twins. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, Toronto Blue Jays are at the Baltimore Orioles in this one here. The Blue Jays are minus 125 home are road favorites with a total of 7 in this game. The Orioles have been officially eliminated. The Blue Jays have, I believe, gotten the top wild card spot, if I'm not mistaken. If not, they're a game away from doing that. Let's take a look at the weather in this game, where we have 11-mile-an-hour winds, 52 degrees. There is a 41% chance of rain for this game. Jose Barrios and Dean Kramer is your pitching matchup here. Jose Barrios with a 5.61 ERA, a 1.75 WHIP the last 30 days, 5.96 walks, strikeouts per nine, which is 14%, 2.81 walks per nine, a 372 BABIP, a 397 FIP, and a 4.88 Sierra. On the other side, Dean Kramer with a 3 ERA, 1.40 WHIP, 4.5 strikeouts per nine, which is 12%, 4.2 walks per nine, a 263 BABIP, a 491 FIP, and a 5.58 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here between Toronto and Baltimore. We have 65% of the tickets and 83% of the cash coming in on the Orioles, and the line has come down 10 cents because of that. 64% of the tickets are on the over, 80% of the cash is on the under. This line's dropped a whole run, but I'm assuming that's because they're expecting rain tonight, which could definitely play an effect here. This is once again another pass for me. I do have only one play on the slate, so it's going to be a ton of passing for me today. I have some leans, but not anything else I really bet. And there was only one play that checked all my boxes. And this is going to be next season as well. I'm going to be a little bit lower volume because just the high volume was not successful. So I'm going to try to limit my volume a little bit and things like that, and have a little bit stricter of a criteria for plays. So this is a pass for me.
I do have a play for this one. I know the line is dropped. I don't really care. It's Jose Barrios on the road. And it's Dean Kramer, which, as much as we've been backing him and everything, he's starting to get hit a little bit. He's going to allow his 2 to 3 earned runs besides that one start that he had against Houston, which was one of his best starts of his career. He's been allowing runs, and Jose Barrios is going to allow some runs too. I know it could rain, whatever. I like the over 7. I think we're going to get a higher scoring game. I just think 7 for these two teams is just way too low. So over the total between Toronto and Baltimore. If Toronto wins or if Seattle lost, they clinch the number 1 wild card spot. Which that'll be a fun series, Baltimore and Seattle. I will definitely have Seattle tickets for that one, especially if Julio Rodriguez is back. But for this one, over the total.
You mean Toronto, Seattle?
Toronto, Seattle. What did I say?
You said Baltimore, Seattle.
Toronto, Seattle. Give me Glasnow over Dick Mountain. Yep. Someone said y'all Twins. Yeah, I guess we are. Morning, fellas. Good morning. ESP. Yep. Let's get it. Good morning, Nathan. Morning, Tiffany. How's everybody doing today? Every time I back Creamer, I get creamed. Oh, sorry.
Don't do that again.
Cardinals under killed me yesterday. I couldn't get over 43. Was weird. Both teams took 2-point conversions to get over. Shake my head. Yeesh. Yeah, that's tough. Wait, you had the under. What was the final score?
That game finished at 42.
What did that game finish at?
42. It was 26-16.
No, he probably could have gotten 41 and a half. Because I know that one dropped a lot.
No.
Welcome to the Atlanta Falcons to be the Lions of the season, being spread cover machine so far. Yes, they have. Blue Jays over the total. Yep. Blue Jays team total over. Sure. Do you guys like the Rams and the Niners? I'm honestly probably not going to bet that game. Nick?
I'm on the total, not the side.
Fair enough. Astros run line. I can't with the Phillies. Yeah, I just took their money line at the Astros money line at 116 or whatever it is. That's fine. The Blue Jays total way too low. Exactly. The Falcons at least covered 12 games this year. We'll see. Money line. What was that? The Bird. What game did we? Bird minus. Oh, you like the Blue Jays? Okay. Money line in the over. That's fine. The total was 43. Yeah. Zach Wilson, your boy looks solid. You're damn right he did. Did anybody have him catching a touchdown pass for the first score of the game? Anybody?
From what, Braxton Berrios?
Yeah. And we got to see the gritty real quick from Zach Wilson. There we go. Rise, that Cardinals game was crucial to the over. Critical. Big dick play of the day. Angels run line. You have fun with that one. All right, Nick. This is probably rant time, but let's go.
Do we have to talk about this team? This team was depressing. Yeah, we have the Mets. They're minus 300 favorites against the Washington Nationals. Total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather in this game, and we'll go from there. 13-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, 58 degrees, 24% chance of rain. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Corey Abbott, Carlos Carrasco. Corey Abbott's 5.89 ERA, 1.58 WHIP, 7.85 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 4.42 walks per nine, a 2.94 BABIP, a 6.71 FIP, and a 5.08 SIERA. Carrasco 4.15 ERA, 1.48 WHIP, 10.38 strikeouts per nine, which is 26%, 2.91 walks per nine, a 3.81 BABIP, a 2.51 FIP, and a 3.45 SIERA. Take a look where the money is going in this game. We have 95% of the tickets and 79% of the cash is on the Mets. No surprise, they're a big favorite. The lines hasn't moved though. 64% of the tickets, 94% of the cash is on the under. I'm not betting this game. It would be Nationals money line. There's no way I'm back in the Mets right now, especially after what happened this weekend. This team should just focus on getting ready for Friday because they've played themselves into a wild card game, or a wild card series, which I was really hoping they wouldn't. They're going to be playing the Padres most likely, and then if they win that, they'll get one DeGrom and one Scherzer start in a best of 5 against the Dodgers. That should be fun. But yeah, there's no way I'm back in the Mets here. This is Nationals or nothing. I wouldn't touch the Mets. I wouldn't advise anyone to touch the Mets. This is a fade team for the last 3 games, I think.
I would hate to be the Nationals tonight. I'm not betting the Mets, but I'll bet the Mets by not betting the Mets. I like the over. I think the Mets smash. But there's just no way I can lay the 300 price tag on the money line and 160 on the run line. This team's going to come out pissed. And yes, all the starters will play until there's a Y next to that Braves name. Just because they're still I mean, it's zero hope, but there's still a chance. So until then, I could see the Mets sitting all their guys the last 2 games of the season. I could 100% see that. But you got to think, this team is also still trying to go for 100 wins. Win this series, you get 100 wins for the season. That's still a big accomplishment, even though if we finish in the wild card spot. I think the Mets absolutely smashed tonight. I think this is it would be a letdown spot for the Braves because they won the series. Not a letdown spot for the Mets. This is a pissed off team, and they'll put up 10 by themselves tonight. I think they just hammer Corey Abbott and the Nationals, take out their anger on a team that's lost 104 games. I'm just going to take the over. If I want to sprinkle the Mets team total over, fine. I think the Mets just light up Corey Abbott and just they come out pissed. And this one could get ugly really quick for the Nationals. But we'll see. If you had a lean for the Rams or Niners, I lean Niners. Oh, Nick always providing the humor. Nationals money line. I'm not going to talk you off of it, though. Kill my card, shake my head, BS that over. I like the Mets team total over. Yep. My heart says Mets, but plus 1.5 is a lean plus money. That's fair. Abbott is 0-4. Yeah, but I believe he's faced the Mets, twice this year? And he's had good starts against both. Oh, they're both 1 inning. Never mind. Recently, they're both 1 inning. It doesn't matter. This is a high-scoring game. We'll go on to the next one, Nick.
Yeah. We had the Rays. They're at the Red Sox. Rays are minus 135 favorites. Total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather in this matchup here. As we have 11-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, 52 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Pitching matchup is Tyler Glasnow and Dick Mountain. We have Glasnow. He's only pitched once since coming off the IL, so I really don't have too much to go off of him. Dick Mountain, 4.01 ERA, 1.50 whip, 9.85 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%, 2.55 walks per 9, a 394 BABIP, a 295 FIP, and a 3.66 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. We have 81% of the tickets, 60% of the cash is on the Rays, so that means 19% of the tickets, but 40% of the cash is on the Red Sox. 72% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the under. The line's moved down half a run. My projected line for this one was Rays minus 117, so it's a slight lean towards the Red Sox in this game. I could definitely see the Red Sox being winning this game. Also, when you look at it, you're laying a decent price for 3 innings of Glasnow. So I don't think that's really worth it. So for me, it's a pass, but a lean towards the Red Sox.
No, I'm on Tampa Bay run line. I don't care that we only get 3 innings of Glasnow. That's fine. Because the Tampa Bay always does whatever they need to with their bullpen to make it work. And then I think we can change Dick Mountain to Rich Over the Hill. Although he had a good start out against Baltimore his last time out, he has not been good lately. He's allowed 3 or more earned runs in 3 out of his last 5 games. Just not a pitcher that I want to trust. I think Tampa still has stuff to play for because they are still trying to catch Seattle for that 5th wild card, the number 5 seed. It's just a matter of whether or not they want to play Cleveland or Toronto. And I would really, really like Tampa Bay to play Toronto because I want to see Seattle and Toronto in the CS. That would be the best case scenario to kind of work through that one. But that's just me. I do like Tampa Bay in this game. I grabbed them on the run line at plus 121. That's the only way I would bet this game. But I'm on Tampa. Run line for me. Why would it be a letdown spot for the team from Georgia when they could win tonight and rest everybody? They went from having a sold-out crowd against their division rival, sweeping them, to now going on the road in a crowd that's going to have, 2,000 people, maybe, and playing on the road and against a crappy team. I don't know. This just seems like that would be the definition of a letdown spot. They'll probably clinch the division sometime this week, sometime in the next 3 days. I just don't think it's today. What do you think about the Yankees over? Perret, I don't. I can lean that way, but I don't really think it matters. I'm not really going after that game. Good morning, fellas. Rays run line. I trust Tyler. Yep. Let's get ready. What's good, OG Wham? Welcome. Lean the Rays over. I could see that, and that would be because the Rays are putting up runs. I like the Rays today too. Yep. Hit the like button. Dang right, hit the like button. Let's get it. Is the Bruins Knicks fun gut NHL preseason play?
To be honest, I didn't look until I saw that comment, and sure, we'll go with it. They are plus 165 against the New Jersey Devil. Gut play today, Boston Bruins money line.
Yep. NBA around the corner. Let's get some money, man. Let's do it. What do we? How? When's the first game again? October 18th. So we're still 2 weeks away. All right. Jameson Crowder diagnosed with broken ankle. Yeesh. That's rough. Mets money line, Rays money line, and Blue Jays over parlay. Get it. Guardians to run line. I would lean that way too. Mets. The only way I could back the Mets is by taking the over. Mets are minus 300 and 160 or 140 on the run line. So no, I cannot back the Mets. I'll back the over. We'll go to this game.
Yeah, we finally made it. The one game I did make a play on. The Arizona Diamondbacks are at the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers are minus 230 favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup for this game, where we have Brandon Woodruff against Tommy Henry. Henry has been bad. 10 ERA, 1.89 whip, 8 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%, 4 walks per nine, a 280 BABIP, 11.67 FIP, and a 4.78 SIERA. On the other side, Brendan Woodruff with a 1.36 ERA, 0.82 whip the last 30 days, 12.82 strikeouts per nine, which is 38%, 1.91 walks per nine, a 254 BABIP, a 2.17 FIP, and a 2.21 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. See if it was still going the way. Yeah. 95% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is coming in on the Brewers. And the line's moved up because of it, which makes sense. 67% of the tickets and 98% of the cash is on the under, and yet this has gone up half a run. Maybe the over is a decent look there. My projected line for this game was Brewers minus 261. Full line value with the Brew Crew here. And they got something to play for. I get it. They're 2 games out. But they can easily sweep the Diamondbacks. And it's not like the Phillies have a cakewalk to lock down that last wildcard spot. They have to go through Houston. So for me, I'm on the Brewers minus 1.5. They just have a massive pitching advantage. There's full line value on them here, and the market's moving in their direction a little bit. So they checked all the boxes, Tim. So Brewers run line for me. That's the only play for me on today's slate.
That's fair. I wouldn't mind that one. You get Henry, he's been all right. He's gotten hit hard his last 3 starts. 5 earned runs, and 7 earned runs. So he's probably going to get hit tonight. At the same time, it's the Brewers, who had their opportunity and just lost 3 out of 4 to the Marlins. Hopefully the Marlins stay hot. But when it comes to it, Woodruff, he's a good pitcher. Should the Brewers win tonight and run line them? Yes. I could definitely get talked into it, but for me, that's just I'm not going to go and bet it right now. I'll dive more into the slate a little bit later and see if I like anything else. But for right now, it's just going to be a kind of a stay away for me. But good luck, Nick. Any leans on NBA tonight? It's my first opportunity to bet the Nuggets, but no, I'm not betting that game. I'm not betting any preseason NBA. Just not anything. Jamal Murray will be playing for the first time since he tore his ACL. So that would be cool to see. Yep, he's in the preseason lineup tonight. Does Niners put up 20 tonight? I don't know. We'll see. Tampa went way over. Bucks and Chiefs total 72. Fireworks for Sunday Night Football. Yeah, that was a crazy game that I watched 0 minutes of. Brew Crew run line. Sure, have fun with that. What's up, guys? What's up, Fremont? How many units for the under tonight, Rams and Niners, in your opinion?
One. How many units? Always one.
Yeah. Dodgers team total over 5. Yep. Like that, Tim. Brewers run line kind of like the Dodgers over. It moved from 8 to 8.5. Yeah, I like the over in that game too. Just fading Sunday Night Baseball teams. So Miami first 5 full game, Washington first 5 full game plus 1.5. That's fair, 100%. Morning, gents. Monday Night Football first touchdown, Kittle plus 1,000.
I have him on my fantasy team, so I'm cool with that.
That's fine. Rams first half, you get it. All right, Nick. We still got a couple of games left.
Yeah, Chicago White Sox are hosting the Minnesota Twins. Both these teams are eliminated. Minus 110, kind of on both sides here. Total 7. Let's take a look at the weather here in Chicago. We have 6-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 59 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Bailey Ober, Johnny Cueto, your pitching matchup here. Let's take a look at the pitching numbers here. Bailey Ober, I think he's only had one start. 1.56 ERA, 0.75 WHIP, 9.35 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%, 1.56 walks per 9, a 214 BABIP, a 265 FIP, and a 341 SIERA. On the other side, Bailey Ober, Johnny Cueto, 6.04 ERA, 1.66 WHIP, 6.45 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%, 2.42 walks per 9, a 385 BABIP, a 334 FIP, and a 4.63 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here, where we have 58%. Oh, there's very, very small amount of tickets, so there's not a significant amount to really go and look at those numbers. The projected line, and that's the last thing I have for this game. Projected line for me is White Sox minus 134. So slightly leaning towards the White Sox there on the line value, but I think the pitching advantage is with Minnesota, and I don't have enough tickets for the market movements. So this is a pass. Yeah. So no play for me.
Yeah, these are two teams playing for exercise. I'm not going after this game right now. Cueto's been better, I guess, but at the same time, I'm just not even going to bother with this game. These are two teams that threw their seasons down the drain when the Guardians got hot, and they just couldn't beat them. Bailey Ober, maybe an over, but I'm not going after this game. No, thank you. Both teams will finish. Both teams could finish with under 500 records.
Crazy.
Yeah. There you go. Great call on the NFL Falcons. It's fair.
Well, considering I had the Browns team total over, no, it wasn't.
There you go. Nick, we'll talk some college football today and try to figure out some plays for this week coming up. Beat some line movements, hopefully.
Yeah.
I like the over in the Rams game. Can do it. 1-800. I kind of like the Pirates and the Cardinals over the total. I don't have a pitcher for the Cardinals yet. Hi, Tate. How you doing? We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah. The Houston Astros are hosting the Philadelphia Phillies in this one. Here, the Astros are on pick'em favorites. Total 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Aaron Nola, Lance McCullers Jr. Nola with a 2.93 ERA, 1.05 WHIP, 11.71 strikeouts per 9, which is 32%, 2.28 walks per 9, a 303 BABIP, a 232 FIP, and a 2.68 SIERA. On the other side, McCullers 2.70 ERA, 0.95 WHIP, 11.25 strikeouts per 9, which is 32%. 3.15 walks per 9, a 222 BABIP, a 296 FIP, and a 3.08 SIERA. take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. Very small sample size, so really don't have too much to go off of that one. My projected line for this game is Houston minus 111. So I think this line's about right as well. So this was a pretty simple pass for me. I think this game's pretty even. I think the line makes sense, and this is a no play for me.
Yeah, I like the Astros. I know the line has dropped for them a little bit, but you got to figure the main reason why is the Phillies have something to play for. They can clinch a wild card tonight. I don't really care. Although I wish that and this is kind of a win-win because either I'll catch the bet or the Phillies will try to move up and hopefully get that 5 seed because I'd much rather play the Phillies than the Padres. But I know when it comes to it, I'm on the Astros tonight. I like Lance McCullers. I think he's a solid pitcher. The Phillies just don't win with Aaron Nola on the mound. For whatever reason it is, they just don't win with Aaron Nola. So when it comes to it, I'm going to be on the Houston Astros. I'll grab Lance McCullers Jr. at a short price on the money line. Man, I had the Falcons. I had that Falcons under it hit. Yeah, we had the over. It didn't. Niners. I kind of lean Niners, but sure. Jose Quintana on RotoWire. All right. I'm not betting that game. Any K props tonight? I actually saw that comment and I went right for it. Let's see if I can get an over/under number for it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Strikeouts. We're gonna go all the way to this game. Oh, it's a 2.5. Never mind. I was gonna go Tony Gonsolin under, just because it's his first start back, but he's only gonna go a couple innings, so they already know that, and his strikeout prop is 2.5. That would be a decent spot. But we'll see. That would be my one look at it, but I'm not going after it. When's NHL preseason over, Nick?
I believe the 7th. A couple days.
Okay. Who do you like in the MLB? They're on the scroller. They're all on the scroller below. Lean under in the Stros first 5. Why not? Just riding out Colorado first 5 money line. That's fine. That's they're against the Dodgers. Yeah, why not? Why hasn't the line moved for the Super Bowl champs if the money on them? Exactly. I'm not betting a side, though. I'm just not. It says McCollus. All right. NFL preseason has been, as you younglings would say, lit and fire. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. We'll move on, Nick. We got 4 more baseball games.
Yeah. We have the Padres hosting the Giants here. The Padres are minus 225 home favorites, total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in San Diego. We have Joe Musgrove, or we have 7-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 71 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Joe Musgrove and I think it's Babria and then Hajeli as the primary guy. So I don't really have a pitcher for them. Musgrove, he's been okay. 3.16 ERA, 1.44 WHIP, 9.82 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%. 3.16 walks per 9. 319 BABIP, a 526 FIP, and a 3.79 SIERA. Take a look where the money's coming in on this game here between San Diego and San Francisco. Very small sample size, and we don't really have anything on the total, but 57% of the tickets and 91% of the cash is on the Giants in this game. And the line's plummeted 40 cents. My projected line for this one was San Diego around minus 160. So I'm gonna lean towards the Giants in this one. I think that they are a live underdog in this game. Am I betting this? Probably not. But if only it was a real pitcher in this game, and I had a pitcher to go off the stats for that one, and it had a slight pitching advantage or at least even, I would have taken a shot at the Giants here. because they check off 2 of the boxes. The line's moving towards them, and there's full line value on them. Just don't have enough pitcher information for me to go ahead and pull the trigger. So it's a pass for me.
Yeah, I almost pulled the trigger with the Padres. I will say that because Padres still trying to hold on to that second wild card spot. Honestly, right now, if you're the Padres and you're looking at these games, would you rather go up against the Mets or the Cardinals? I don't know about you. I think I would much rather go up against the Cardinals. So I don't know how. I mean, sure, they just want to win. They want to get moving on and gain momentum, whatever the case may be. And then they would have to. The Padres kind of get to choose their route if that's the thing. They could either choose to tank this series, drop down to the 6th seed, let the Phillies get the 5 seed, go up against the Cardinals, go up against the Braves, or they choose to win this series, have a chance at the Mets and then the Dodgers. I don't know about you. I think I would want to take the Cardinal route. But when it comes to it, I'm not going after this. Zero interest in going after it. I would lean Padre run line, though. But it's just kind of an interesting idea of looking at it. So we'll see. Hit a 9-team teaser yesterday. There you go. I set myself up a teaser and it missed by. I think I set myself up like a 7-team teaser and it missed by 2. The Colts and the Denver Broncos, because the Broncos would have been 8.5 and they missed by a half. So I can prepare for real games. There you go. Give me Tony 16-1 run line. Oh, 16-1. Never mind. Hi, awesome people. Hi, Rat. What up, Killer? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good to see you. Maybe Giants first 5. Sure. Did you watch the Jeffrey Dahmer movie? No. No, I have not. I really don't watch much TV shows, so.
Yeah.
Playing the Cardinals at Busch Stadium or playing the Mets at Citi Field. What's your point? I don't know about you. We'll see.
I don't know. The way they're playing right now, I'd probably rather play the Mets.
I don't know. We'll see. 3 games left, Nick.
Yeah, Detroit Tigers are at the Seattle Mariners in this one here. The Mariners are minus 245 favorites with a total of 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here, where we have George Kirby and is it Brian Garcia?
That's why I see Garcia. Yeah.
Now this is Garcia's first start, I believe, or it's at least his first start in the last 30 days. Kirby on the other side, 3.47 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, 8.10 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 1.93 walks per 9, a 3.28 BABIP, a 1.96 FIP, and a 3.71 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game, where we have 67% of the tickets are on the Mariners, but 67% of the cash is on the Tigers. Granted, this is very, very small sample size, and I got nothing for the total. So, looking at this game, my projected line for this one was the Mariners around minus 280, actually. So I'm expecting the Mariners to smash here tonight. It's a lean towards them. I would like to see a little bit more of what this market is going to do before I were to bet them. So it's a lean towards the Mariners on the run line. Also, I think I may have been priced out a little bit on this one here because they are. Let's see what they are. Minus 115, so not completely. So it's going to be a lean towards the Mariners on the run line, but at this moment, no play.
Yeah, these are 2 teams. I mean, I will say, very impressive for the Detroit Tigers since they've gotten eliminated. 8-2 their last 10 games. I believe they did lose. No, they didn't lose yesterday. They've won 8 out of their last 9 games. That's pretty good when it comes to it. But this is not a game I want to go after. Maybe I lean a big plus money with the Tigers, but the Seattle Mariners are still trying to fend off Tampa Bay for that second wild card spot, and trying to maybe still get their way to the first wild card spot. It would take a sweep for Seattle and a Toronto get swept in order for Seattle to host a wild card game. So keep that in mind. But I would probably lean towards Detroit in this matchup. Not betting it though. Seahawks and Titans both won straight up. Had both of them. Nice. Way too early college plays. Washington State and USC over. What's the total on that one? 60.5. That should be a good game. Yeah, sure, why not? Utah money line versus UCLA. Yeah, I could probably get at that one. That's a decent spot. And possibly ESB Saturday trifecta. ECU money line plus 2.5 and the under. ECU is against Tulane. I would say, if anything, I would only go after East Carolina. If East Carolina is going to win, the total is going to go over because every single one of their wins this year has gone over. All their losses have gone under. So that's not really a correlated thing that I would want to go after. I do think that East Carolina has a shot to beat Tulane. Obviously, they're only 2.5-point dogs. Even though this line opened up at a pick'em, I will say that it opened up at a pick'em, but I think this is exactly where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, this line may have moved a point or two because Rajay Harris is out for the rest of the season for East Carolina.
Oh no,
he got hurt last game against South Florida. I saw that this morning on Twitter.
Oh, that sucks. That's rough. That's rough. 2 games left, Nick.
Yeah, the LA Angels are at the Oakland Athletics here. The Angels are minus 165 road favorites, total 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather in this spot, where we have 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 61 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Adrian Martinez and Patrick Sandoval is the pitching matchup here. Sandoval has been decent, a 3.05 ERA, 1.40 whip, 7.84 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, 3.05 walks per 9, a 3.33 BABIP, a 3.65 FIP, and a 4.04 SIERA. On the other side, Adrian Martinez with a 7.03 strikeout ERA, 1.64 whip, 8.51 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, 2.96 walks per 9, a 3.47 BABIP, a 6.07 FIP, and a 3.96 SIERA. Take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. Very, very low sample size here, so I can't really go much off of that. The site's not giving me that. I like to look at ticket numbers. It's not giving me much information for most of these games, it feels like. My projected line for this game was Angels minus 145, minus 150-ish. So I see probably slight line value with the Oakland Athletics. Wasn't enough for me to pull the trigger in this game. This is another boring pass, I know. I feel like with baseball right now, I feel like half the teams that are eliminated, I'm just trying to play out the strings.
Yeah, 100%. When it comes to this one,
stop it. Get some help.
I don't care. I don't care about these 2 teams. Patrick Sandoval, Adrian Martinez. I really lean towards the Angels run line because they're actually winning games now for whatever reason. But I have 0 interest in this game. None. I'll go to the next game, the final game, and I'll have a play in this one.
Yeah, we have the Colorado Rockies. They're at the LA Dodgers in this one here. Dodgers are minus 335 favorites. Total 8.5. Let's take a look at the weather here in LA, where we have 4-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 74 degrees, and 0% chance of rain. Tony Gonsolin's taking on Jose Urena. This is Gonsolin's first start in over a month. Urena, a 3.95 ERA, 1.50 whip, 7.24 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 3.29 walks per 9, a 3.53 BABIP, a 3.19 FIP, and a 4.29 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game here between LA and Colorado, where we have 95% of the tickets and 67% of the cash is on the Dodgers. This line's moved up from 315 to 342. 94% of the tickets, 100% of the cash is on the overs, moved up half a run. My projected line for this game was, there it is, minus 307 for the Dodgers. So I think this line's about right. So I'll end the slate the way I've been doing most of the slate. Pass.
I will bet. I'll bet this last game. I'll bet the over. Jose Urania has been awful, and then Tony Gonsolin's coming off of being injured for a while. And he's only going to go 2 innings maybe, just to try to get the juices back up and flowing. And you get a lot of bullpen. I think Colorado can score a little bit off of them. I think 8.5 is just a tad too low, and I think the Dodgers could probably put up 5 to 6 by themselves. 6-3, 6-4 type game. Final game of the night. I like the over between the Rockies and the Dodgers.
There you go.
Yeah, looking at some letdown spots off of big wins, UCLA and Tulane last week. That's 100% fair. Dodgers first at 2, first 5 run line, full game run line. There you go. All right, Nick. Monday Night Football, which I'm probably not going to bet tonight.
I am going to be on it. I have as much action in the NFL as I do the MLB today. We have the Niners. They're 1.5 point favorites, a total of 42.5. This line opened up, I think, a week ago at 47.5. It's come all the way down. I think that's where it was. I think it was at 42.5 after the Sunday games when they finally re-released them or whatever after the Sunday games. 76% of the tickets, 76% of the cash is on the Rams. 60% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on the over. So Rams in the over, the public's on. Which public ate yesterday. If you looked, a lot of the big teams that had a lot of money on them came through. So keep that in mind. For me, I'm going to continue to ride what has been successful this year. It's 8-3-1 so far this year, and it's primetime unders, under 42.5. I'm going to be on that. So I like this game to be a low-scoring game. San Fran has one of the best defenses in football, only allowing 12.3 points per game. They are number 1 in total yards allowed. They're number 1 in passing yards allowed. They're number 1 in rushing yards allowed per game. So this is an elite defense. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under in this game. I think this is a low score and grinded out type of game.
Sounds good. I'm not betting it. I just have no interest in doing it. I would lean Niners just because why are the Niners favorited against the Super Bowl champion Rams?
They're at home and they've owned them.
But the fact that they're favorited, everybody's going to swarm to the Rams at plus money. I'm just not going to go after this game. 0. Parlay primetime under with Thursday night game with Indiana and Denver. I'll be on Indiana or Indianapolis for that game. LA parlay Rams money line, Dodger money line. You enjoy that one. That is all the games for today, Nick. We'll go ahead and jump into recapping, paying some bills, and then heading on out for today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys either like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website, all linked down below. Check out our sponsors, which is DraftKings. Links in the description below. Bet $5 on any NFL team and receive $200 in free bets. All you have to do is sign up with that link in the description down below. And don't forget about SeatGeek for all your concert tickets and sporting event ticket needs. $20 off your first purchase when you check out ESB as the promo code. You like the underdog in the Rams, so you like the Rams. 49ers own the Rams in the regular season with Shanahan. There you go.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. So for today, I like the over in Toronto, the over in the Mets game, Tampa Bay run line, Houston money line, and the over in the Colorado. Nick?
Brewers run line and under in the Niners game. That is all.
There you go. All right. Wrap it up for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck.
See you guys.